The Boys. What can I say? I love this show. I wanted to make a video on it for at least a year now, but I've never really had a reason to, so I kept putting it off. But with Season 4 coming out, I am finally going to take my chance. Now, I was initially going to talk a bit about this new season and then use it as an excuse to talk about Season 3, because I love Season 3. But as I've been writing the script, I realized that talking about Season 3 serves no real purpose, so instead I'm going to get my thoughts out for the first few episodes, and when the entire season is out, I will make a video comparing it to Season 3. Without further ado, I'm going to be getting into spoilers for Season 4 of The Boys, and spoilers for the most recent Doctor Who season. You've been warned, let's get into it. Okay, so Season 4 so far feels kind of repetitive following Season 3. A common criticism for the end of Season 3 was that it left the show in the exact same place that it started, and while I never really bought into that, these first 3 episodes have left me realizing that it actually is true. Season 4 has left me feeling some pretty big deja vu, and I'm going to prove it right now. I'm going to describe a series of events. These details will come from something that happened in one of the 4 season premieres, and you guys gotta decide which season I'm talking about. Ready? Okay. The boys get intel about a soup, so they go to some sort of party to check it out. In the process, Frenchie and Kimiko are caught somewhere they aren't supposed to be, and they get attacked by a soup. When Frenchie is about to be killed, Kimiko saves him, but she's outmatched, so someone else shows up and saves them both. In the end, nothing really comes out of this altercation, and the soup gets away. Which season am I talking about? If you guessed Season 3, you'd be right. But if you guessed Season 4, you'd also be right, because they both have this exact same sequence of events. In Season 3, they're fighting Termite, and in Season 4, it's Newman's daughter. But the fact of the matter is that it's the same scene copy and pasted from one premiere to the next. I also feel like the episodes themselves are really formulaic. So far, in each episode, the boys have gotten some sort of intel that leads them somewhere, so they go for recon, end up getting caught, and then they have to fight a soup and either kill them or barely escape. At least with Season 3, they go somewhere new every episode because they're specifically looking for things, rather than randomly going to places for random intel that has no plot relevance. I also feel like some of the character arcs are repetitive. In both Season 3 and Season 4, Butcher starts the season by renouncing the idea of doing whatever it takes to stop Homelander. In Season 3, his relationship with Ryan and the pressure from Huey gets him to consider that he doesn't need to keep his vendetta going, but then he's brought back in because of the revelation that Newman is the head popper. In Season 4, we get this same dilemma between Butcher, his hallucinations of Becca, and this new guy named Joe. Joe is the devil on Butcher's shoulder, pushing him to drug Ryan and turn him into a weapon against his father, while Becca is the angel, pushing him to do the right thing. And time again this season, we see that Butcher is actually making good choices, which is something that I really like, but again, the arc feels repetitive. We know that Butcher is aware of the soup virus, so I feel like the most predictable way this will play out is that he's eventually going to get his hands on it, and he's inevitably going to use it, and my guess is that it kills Ryan or something. But there is another problem that I have, and while it's not inherently an issue, it is something that bothers me. I can't see where this season is going. And no, I'm not saying that having an unpredictable season is bad, because I don't want to be able to predict everything that's going to happen. I just want to be able to see that there's direction behind the things that are happening. With the 3 episodes that have come out so far, I can't tell what the season is trying to build to. And these are my 2 biggest complaints for this season. I would really just like to see these plot threads being focused into something that I can grasp onto narratively. Why is Huey's mom here? What is this going to say about him? What does this mean for his character, and how is that going to tie into the overall narrative? What is the deal with Frenchie and his boyfriend? Why does he only now feel guilty about his past, and what is this going to say about him? Same with Kimiko, same with Homelander, same with Butcher reuniting with Joe. Why is every character confronting their past, and how are these things going to play into whatever narrative they're building to? See, I've noticed this recently, and it's not just limited to The Boys, but it's where the show sets up these ideas and teases them, and then the payoff comes out of left field because there weren't any actual hints. Rather, they were all just teasing the idea of something. The most notable example is this most recent season of Doctor Who, where from the Christmas specials, the TARDIS has been making this weird noise.
Strange. What was that?
On top of that, the toy maker and Maestro both mention the one who waits, and then there's an actress who keeps on appearing in every episode with a different role. This all came to a head in episode 7, where it's revealed that Sutek was the one who waits, and every one of these teases was building up to his reveal. But none of these things specifically point towards Sutek. They're just general teases to say, hey, look at this. Something's off here. I wonder what it could be. And then boom, there's a reveal, but none of the teases actually pointed to that reveal. And that's how I feel about The Boys this season. Something is being built to, but from these 3 newest episodes, I can't really see the direction they're trying to go. And I only hope that episode 4 and onwards will start actually building up to something, rather than half a season of pure setup. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about season 3, but I just want to make one quick point here. We're 3 episodes into season 4, and I can't see a clear direction for the storyline. At this point in season 3, Butcher has taken Temp V, he knows about Soldier Boy and how they covered up his death, and they're looking for the weapon that quote-unquote killed Soldier Boy. Butcher has an arc set up where he was going to let go of his vendetta, but is dragged back under, and that goes on to fuck everything he was building at the start of the season. Huey also has an arc set up, where he feels powerless because he was being led on by Newman for a year, so he also falls down to Butcher's level of wanting to do whatever it takes to destroy Vought. In 3 episodes, the main driving force of the season has been established, and they already start building it up, with all of these ideas being further explored in the following episodes. I can't see that happening in Season 4. They need the next episode to introduce a real plotline, because if they don't, then this is shaping up to be more of a filler season than anything. That's really all I have to say, though. I'm looking forward to the next episodes. If I'm not mistaken, this video is either coming out on Wednesday the 19th or Thursday the 20th, so I haven't seen episode 4 yet. I really hope that I'm wrong about this, but these are just my feelings from the first 3 episodes. They're good, but they suffer from a lack of focus. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Don't worry, the next one will most definitely be over an hour again. But until then, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!